that just tells you everything that we've been telling you. This is just confirmation. And what's hilarious is this is confirmation from the people that want to pay the money. Sponsors. Oh man, Angel Reese fans are gonna be pissed.
Angel Reese is in the spotlight, but not for reasons brands hope for. Instead of celebrating her, sponsors are slowly pulling away. With her Reebok signature shoe set for 2026, whispers are growing that the deal might already be in trouble.
Here, I thought Angel Reese was a big deal. I thought she was a box office draw. According to her pretend friends in the mainstream media, Angel Reese is a huge star.
Angel Reese's layup troubles have hit almost laughable territory. In one game, she turned an easy putback into a viral blooper, missing not once but several times in a row. As commentators searched for polite words to describe the mess, the clip spread online faster than a celebrity scandal, and for all the wrong reasons.
We have commentators laughing at this.
Washington has done that incredibly well so far. Reese missed the first one, still with it blocked.
They realized that they were laughing and then quickly stopped themselves like, oh, I can't laugh. I'm live right now. I can't laugh. I'm live right now. Let me let me get real serious real quick. Angel, come on, man.
This season, Reese is shooting 44% from the field, a number that seems decent until you remember most of her shots come right under the basket. For comparison, pros usually hit layups at around 70 to 80%. Somehow Reese has turned basketball's simplest shot into a coin flip, sparking what analysts now call the Angel Reese effect, where easy buckets suddenly become impossible.
This was an epic embarrassment, bro. Remember, this is a pro basketball player. Won a national championship. Their calling card they'd like to hang over is she beat Caitlin Clark. Remember that. Watch this. Are you serious, guys? Look at this.
Angel Reese, thinking she had a marketing masterstroke, timed the unveiling of her Reebok shoe to coincide with the All-Star game. The plan was flawless in her mind, Indianapolis as the backdrop, Caitlin Clark on hand as co-captain to guarantee huge viewership, and Angel swooping in to grab the spotlight with her signature sneaker debut. This was meant to be her big moment to cash in on what many call the Caitlin Clark effect.
Angel Reese 100% has benefited from attaching herself to Caitlin Clark at every single turn. She used Caitlin Clark as promo. Now with Reebok, she's using. This is nonstop. She has attached herself to Caitlin Clark at every single turn, and she has benefited.
Instead, it turned into a textbook case of bad timing Murphy's Law in full force. Just days before the All-Star festivities on July 15th, Caitlin Clark went down with a right groin injury. The setback not only knocked her out of the three-point contest, but also kept her from playing in the main event, the very stage Reese was banking on to give her shoe maximum exposure.
Shaq and Allen Iverson are going to go and do what they can to promote their player. Like, even still here, like, you had the Angel Reese saying that she was, taking over Indiana, and there's about 15 fans there, and more than wearing Caitlin Clark merch than her merch. She pulls up with about 15 fans, and I'm like, take over, Angel, take over. This is her city now. And I'm like, and she's never won a game in Indiana.
If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe. The irony here is almost too perfect. Angel Reese, who has worked tirelessly to frame herself as Caitlin Clark's equal or even her superior, suddenly found herself relying on Clark's star power to make her own moment count. But with Clark sidelined, the All-Star game lost its biggest attraction, and along with it went Reese's carefully crafted marketing play. The ratings made it clear without Clark on the floor, audience engagement plunged, leaving Reese's shoe launch to land with a thud in front of a far smaller crowd than she'd imagined.
Take over your trap. I mean, who's she talking about right there? Because Clark takes over every single trap she goes to. In fact, they gotta expand the trap so she can take over more real estate. Every single place she goes to. I mean, there is zero argument to possibly be made that she isn't the biggest attraction, the one that brings the most attention, whatever. It's not even worth talking about.
It's as if the basketball gods decided to play a cruel joke. Angel Reese, who's been loud about her own star power and ability to pack arenas, suddenly found herself relying on her so-called rival's presence to validate her brand. The All-Star game that was meant to be her grand coronation instead became a harsh reminder of just how much both the WNBA's buzz and her personal marketing opportunities hinge on Caitlin Clark. Now, Reese is reportedly fuming, with insiders saying she's even blaming Clark for the audacity of getting injured at the worst possible moment. After months of planning and syncing with Reebok's marketing team, her big debut was sunk by timing that couldn't have been worse.
Sponsors assured him Clark, coming to his organization, would rake in cash hand over fist. But, quote, they didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese. She's not the draw, folks. I don't know how else to say it. Quote, I don't know if we can make that same offer. Cube initially sent the offer Clark's way when she was an Iowa Hawkeye.
But the bad luck didn't end there. Angel's own body seemed to join the plot against her meticulously crafted plans. A back injury sidelined her for multiple games, 4 of the Sky's last 5 officially listed as day-to-day, but with no firm return date. From the bench, she could only watch as Chicago's season unraveled. The Sky, now sitting at a miserable 8-21, have been on an 8-game losing skid that perfectly overlapped with Reese's absence. The losses piled up in every imaginable way, while their star player tended to both her back and her bruised ego. For Reebok, the fallout has been brutal. Picture being a brand exec, watching your signature athlete clink layups in your shoes and hearing commentators openly joke about it. A company that once ruled the basketball market is now tied to a player who has become the embodiment of squandered chances. Literally.
Boy, to get popped by 40 at home. Now I'm seeing the Sky fans. It's some Sky fans going to Angel Reese. Sky fans is going to Angel Reese. And I didn't even think about this. Okay, so Angel Reese, you sat out the game before the All-Star game. Then you played in the All-Star game. Then you played one game and said, okay, your back is hurting. Now you're not playing. I don't know. Look, the Sky fans is bringing it up, not me. They bringing it up. Look, don't get mad at me.
Reebok's basketball division, led by Shaquille O'Neal, made Angel Reese their marquee signing, positioning her as the face of their basketball comeback. They poured resources into her brand, launching the Reebok by Angel collection and developing a full signature shoe line built around her personality and playing style. But personality and style can't cover up fundamental on-court struggles, and that's exactly what the public has been seeing. What should have been a triumphant moment, the unveiling of her signature shoe, has instead become a cautionary tale. The diamond dust colorway of the Angel Reese, one was meant to symbolize grit and glamour, capturing her dual image as athlete and cultural figure. Instead, it's become a reminder of poor timing and brand miscalculation. Now, industry insiders are quietly wondering if Reebok is second-guessing their bet. When your star athlete is making more headlines for missed layups than game-winning plays, and when her team keeps serving up examples of how not to play professional basketball, the return on investment starts to look shaky. The contrast with Caitlin Clark only sharpens the sting. While Reese has been struggling through slumps and team collapses, Clark has been smashing records, boosting viewership, and fueling unprecedented revenue growth in women's basketball.
Great ideas, wants to bring in talent to grow Reebok and have people wear it again because no one does. So one of his genius decisions was this. Fucking signing her, Angel Reese. If you don't know who she is, she's the queen of fish out of water going after a rebound that she shot herself and can get in the net ever. She reminds me of a 3-year-old shooting on those little kids' nets and throwing the ball and just completely missing the mark.
The financial stakes go far beyond the shoe deal. Angel Reese's entire brand strategy was built on the idea of becoming basketball's next big star, someone who could command attention and drive sales through pure force of personality. But in professional sports, personality without performance is just empty noise. And noise doesn't sell merchandise or fill arenas. Her injuries couldn't have come at a worse time. Just as the WNBA was experiencing record attention and viewership, Angel was sidelined in street clothes, reduced to watching from the bench. Her absence during the Sky's losing streak only underlined how much the team misses her presence, but it also exposed the risk of centering a brand around a player whose on-court production remains inconsistent. For Angel, it's been a perfect storm of frustration. She positioned herself as Caitlin Clark's equal, a rival who could match her excitement and commercial pull. The All-Star Game was supposed to be her moment to prove it, the stage where she could showcase her star power. Instead, she was left with a meticulously planned marketing campaign and no stage to perform it on.
Fever have whooped the Sky basically every time they've played them. And did everybody forget about Barbie Night last year, where Clark and the Fever went in there and she was signing pink towels and stuff? And
the psychological toll of watching carefully laid plans unravel due to forces beyond her control has been undeniable. Sources say Angel's frustration has been simmering since the All-Star Game letdown, and her injury only intensified it. She's reportedly voiced the belief that Caitlin Clark's injury ruined everything, as if fate itself had conspired to steal her moment. But the deeper story here is what it reveals about Angel's strategy. The fact that she was relying on Clark's presence to boost her own visibility speaks volumes about the reality of their so-called rivalry. For all the public declarations of being equals, Angel seemed to understand that Clark's star power was a crucial pillar of her own momentum. Now, the Reebok executives who greenlit this deal are facing some hard questions. How do you justify investing in a player whose most consistent skill seems to be missing easy shots? How do you build a brand around someone whose team struggles to win? These are not the kinds of conversations any athlete wants happening in corporate boardrooms. The signature shoe business thrives on aspiration fans because they want to emulate their heroes. But what happens when your hero is more famous for bloopers than brilliance? What message does it send to young players when the face of your brand is generating lowlight reels instead of highlight reels?
There's a dude on the internet who cracks me up. We're on TikTok. He's put together a load of Angel Reese clips, and it'll say Angel Reese part 36. And it goes, Angel Reese going up for another layup. She misses, bang! And I mean, dude, it's the funniest. And my whole thing is this, dude. She just seems as uncoordinated as a baby giraffe. Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Angel Reese's story has turned into a cautionary lesson on why performance must back up personality. In an era where social media presence and cultural influence can elevate an athlete's brand, it's easy to forget the core truth: you still have to be great at your sport. No amount of podcast appearances, fashion features, or clever marketing can erase the image of missed layups on national TV. The Chicago Sky's continued struggles without her have also sparked debate about her true impact on winning. While she tops several statistical categories, the team's record tells a different story. Individual numbers don't always equal team success. For a brand positioning her as both a leader and a winner, those results create a narrative problem that's hard to spin away.
So bad that when Caitlin Clark and her were supposed to face off against each other the other week, the ticket sales went down from $100 to like $5 because Caitlin Clark got injured. She had a quad injury, so she wasn't playing. So guess what? No one wanted to go watch. And if you don't know Caitlin Clark, she's pretty much the GOAT of the WNBA and is the reason why people are watching. No one watches you, Angel Reese. No one watches you. The only thing that I enjoy watching is all the clips on TikTok of you just countlessly just missing every shot that you take.
The stakes for women's basketball as a whole are significant. The sport has been riding a wave of unprecedented growth, fueled by charismatic personalities and rising play quality. But when marquee players struggle so visibly, it risks undoing that progress, feeding into the very stereotypes the sport has worked for years to dismantle. For Reebok, the way forward is uncertain. Do they double down on Angel Reese, betting she can push through her current struggles and live up to her potential, or do they begin quietly distancing themselves from an investment that's looking more like a liability than an asset? The answer may hinge on whether they view her slump as a temporary setback or a sign of deeper limitations. The 2026 shoe launch now carries weight far beyond sales projections. It will be a verdict on whether Angel can shift her identity from a player known for missed shots to one worthy of signature footwear. The Diamond Dust colorway must symbolize transformation, not just style. How she responds to this moment will define not only the next chapter of her career, but also her relationship with Reebok. Will she channel frustration into growth and validate the faith they placed in her, or remain stuck in a cycle of missed chances, both on and off the court?
You know, in the past, when I said things like Angel Reese is not a good basketball player, I think I spoke too soon. At this point, I've come to realize that Angel Reese, the self-appointed most important player in the WNBA, is not a bad player. She may be the worst player, at least whose name we add.
The irony in Angel Reese's situation is hard to miss. She had everything she said she wanted: a major endorsement deal, a signature shoe line, and a national platform. But the one element she needed most was the one she couldn't control: Caitlin Clark's health and availability for the moment she had so carefully staged. It's a harsh reminder that in sports, as in life, even the best-laid plans can be undone by forces outside your control now. As Reese sits on the sideline nursing a back injury, she's watching her meticulously crafted brand moment turn into a cautionary tale. The lesson should have been clear from the start: you can't build lasting success on someone else's star power. True stars create their own moments. They don't need a rival to make them relevant.